Madness, where every car has a story. If you love rat rods, street rods, American classic muscle, even the unusual, including those ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machines, we got them. Fire them up, Hot Rod Madness style, with your host, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hey, welcome back to Hot Rod Madness. This week, we're out at the Memory Lane Museum. I'm sitting here with Jerry and June, the owners of the museum, and wow, what a collection they have. Jerry, how are you, sir?
Doing fine. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great.
Good to see you down here.
I'm here looking at your collection, man. I can't be doing no better. June, how are you?
Hey, Tim, I'm doing great. Thank you.
I understand she's got quite a few hot rods in this collection, too.
Well, she claims them.
She claims. She claims.
Don't believe me, they're mine.
I bet you got to buy whatever she wants, don't you?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
But that way I get to buy what I want to.
Hey, look, you won't find no more fun than what these two are into right here. This entire facility was made up by Jerry and June. Tell us a little history on it, man. How long have you been in business here?
Well, we started May of last year, opening up the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Had the old cars. Some of them as long as 35 years.
Wow.
And just been, as I travel around, I bought signs and cars and traded and one thing or another and ended up with a pretty good collection.
Okay.
These are not all of them. These are just most of them.
This ain't all of them.
Now we have another 60
Wow.
cars that's not on exhibit.
Okay.
We just don't have the room to put them.
Yeah.
We've got about 130 in here now and about 15 motorcycles. And we got about 210 total.
Okay.
So,
And half of them's hers?
That's what, yeah. You know, if you're married, you know what that is.
I know how it is, buddy.
No, that answer to start with.
Don't tell him that they're all mine.
Gotcha. We're going to show off her collection as well as yours. Because like I say, man, she got some hot rods in here too, man. You when you go out and purchase these vehicles, she goes with you pretty much, don't you? Y'all have a lot of fun doing that, don't you?
We have a lot of fun. We go to the auctions. We go to individuals, just wherever we can find a car. And we'll look at a lot of them now. We don't buy them all, but we do look at a lot of them.
Well, I bet you do see a lot of them because I've seen some Barrett Jackson cars laying around in here. There's Harley Earl Buick sitting over there. That Tri-5 convertible sitting over there. Now I understand that's your favorite, man.
I like the old 57 Chevrolet convertible, 55, 56, 57s.
Cool. All right.
That's my preference. I like big old boats.
Yeah. So when you do your own events here, do you get your favorites out and show them off? I know y'all did a show here once before, right?
We've done several shows here.
Okay.
We usually just leave the cars inside. We'll drive them on we call it just a rod run. We'll take them to car shows.
Okay.
We don't have any rhythm or rhyme or whatever just to buy a car. Something I like, we usually try to buy it.
You just enjoying yourself. That's what it sounds like.
You have to at my age.
That's cool. Hey, that's super cool, man. You're my hero.
Thank you.
You got hers too. All right. Well, hey, we got a lot of vehicles to get to. I want to show off some of them. However, Jerry, we ain't gonna expose all the secrets here because we want to entice the viewers to come on down and check it out. And it's good. It's going for a good cause here. $5 to see what Jerry and June has here. That's sure. Yeah.
We chose the Elks Lodge because they are able to keep all of the money locally.
Okay.
And we try to support Morgan, Greene, Putnam, Hancock, and Baldwin County.
Okay.
Here, people that are in need for any reason. It could be illness, it could be their home burned, whatever.
Right. Oh man, that's cool.
One other thing I'd like to say is that without the Elks Lodge, we would not be able to do this. They're such a great organization. They staff this, they run it, they maintain it as far as opening the doors, shutting the doors. They have done a fantastic job, and all the members of the Elks Lodge in Lake Oconee
Have supported us.
has supported us in a unbelievable amount of time and effort they put
right.
in to get this thing up and going. And but they have, without them, it would be, I don't know if we could have had it and done a good as job as they have done.
You guys are preserving the American history for people of all ages to come in here and view all this, man. That's so fantastic, man. Well, we appreciate.
Not to say that
we-
we're not having fun too.
Right. Oh, of course, you're gonna have fun too, and we appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank
Now, let's go look at some of those cars. All right, now here's one of Jerry's babies. What year is this one, Jerry?
It's a 62 Corvette with a LS6 motor, 5-speed, air,
yeah.
power steering, disc brakes. It's been an old car with a new running gear. So when you get in it, you can go anywhere you want to with it.
It's all fuel injected and geared for the highway.
Yes.
And it don't look right sitting in here. You need to be out driving that baby on the
It'll-
weekends, right?
It'll be in Pigeon Forge next week.
Oh boy.
So
Okay.
that's one we'll drive up there.
All right. So y'all are taking the little convertible up to the rod run, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Go up there every year.
Golly, more fun for Jerry and June.
More fun.
Yeah, more fun.
Should have fun.
Is this a straight shift car or not?
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it-
5-speed.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's has no drive in it. It's got the air conditioning. It's got everything on it that you'd want in a new car. It runs like a new one, but it looks like an old one. So
Nice. I'm looking down the side of it, man. It's flawless, man. The thing looks beautiful. Now there's another one I want to ask you about. Well, there's so many in here I want to ask you about, but we'll get to a couple of key vehicles in here. This next one over here, Jerry. This looks like a Zephyr. However, it's so custom. It looks a little different. Is this a Lincoln or what?
it's a Lincoln Zephyr, 1939. It's got an airbag system on it, R700 transmission. It's got a Mustang 2 front end under it. It is an automatic, and but it was customized, and this is just the way I bought the car.
Okay.
It's a pretty nice old car.
I'd say, wow, that thing is over the top custom. All right, it looks like it may have the suicide door going on here. There it is. I guess you have to really hit that latch, right?
Yes.
Wow. Look at this.
Sit down in it.
I can sit in it?
Oh yeah.
You don't care, do you?
No, I don't care.
All right, I ain't got no sharp objects in my pocket.
But watch out, this one's called the Suicide Blonde.
The suicide blonde, she calls it. Oh man, I could only imagine cruising down the street in this thing. Look at this, would you? You got the windshield raked way down on you, and it's very cut. I'm gonna shut the door. Hey, you got the keys, Jerry? I'll be back in a little. I'm not going anywhere. However, boy, I'd love to. Anybody would be loving to ride around in this thing. Oh, it's completely custom. It's got the top's missing. However, man, the dash, it's all digital. Everything's digital in it. Got the low car shifter in it. Sweet.
Car people from the non-car people, which is usually the ladies, and they come in and look at how low it sits to the ground. You know,
Yeah.
How do you drive this thing?
So they don't understand
They
how
don't
to
understand
drive it
the
because it's
hydraulics
just
or
sitting on the.
airbags, right? You know, that's what I say. You can tell the difference between the car people and the
Yeah.
non-car people.
Right, so you got to know where the button is to raise this baby off the ground so you can go. Wow, that's amazing. The styling of that. Look at the
it
pointed
gorgeous?
nose and the fat fenders. It is
Well,
gorgeous.
this was back in the day. All of these cars
Yeah.
where cars had class, they had style.
Mhm.
You could tell a Ford from a Chevrolet, from a Buick, from
Yeah.
a Dodge.
Not your average square box.
No.
All right, look sitting next to it. I know there's a story on this one, man. Come over here and tell me about this one here, buddy. That thing's beautiful.
This car was made by Harley Earl when he was president of Buick Corporation. This has every factory option that you could get
All right.
on the car in 1954. It
Okay.
has some of the unique features of it. Of course, it has the red coating underneath instead of the black. It
Yep.
has the has the deluxe chrome package. It has the power seats, power windows.
Wow.
It has the power top. Has both spotlights on it. And it's one of one. They built it especially for him. This come out of the Milton Robinson collection. I was able to get it about 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
Wow, you've had it that long. Wow. Okay.
There was only 836 of them made.
Mm-hmm.
Only one like this one, but
Yeah.
so new for $4,300.
Wow. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now there's no way.
No.
So you couldn't touch it for that. Now, what gets me, man, is this is a power window car
Yes,
and power top car.
in 1954.
54. Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
The first thing that does catch your eye, even though it's on the bottom, is those red fender wheels.
That is
That
first.
sets it apart from most every vehicle you see. That's
Yeah.
very unique.
It has power windows, power antenna. It has all the options you can get. So
Okay.
I think the car pretty well speaks for itself.
Oh yeah.
Just something different and very unique that you don't
Okay.
see anymore.
How many miles is on it? Do we know how many miles is on this thing?
let's look.
I wonder just how much did Harley Earl drive this thing?
38,174
Okay.
actual miles.
Yeah, you know he took it for a spin, right?
Yeah.
Now, have you got in it and cruised around a little bit?
I cruised around it one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Some of them we ride. Every one of them I've driven. There's
Yeah.
not a car in here I hadn't driven.
Okay.
So some
Yep.
of them we just try not to put as many miles on
Yes, sir.
as we would on the other ones.
Yes, sir. Like we said earlier, you gotta enjoy them, man.
Gotta
a little
enjoy
bit.
'em.
June, I know this is one of your favorites.
Yes, it is.
It's solid white.
Yes.
It does look like a lady's car. Tell us what it is, man.
This is the 1953 body, the original Corvette, but it's sitting in a 98 chassis, so it rides and drives like a brand new car,
Mhm.
and it's fun to drive. This was put out by Lingenfelter, who makes the fastest Corvette engine ever made.
Yes, ma'am.
This one's got a twin turbo in it, so it'll scoot. It'll go.
June, you have to have all that power.
I do.
You do?
I do.
All right.
I'm like a lot
Oh,
of the guys.
boy.
I have the need for speed.
Okay. Yep.
But Lingenfelter put this one out to commemorate the 50 years of the Corvette,
Okay.
doing the original 53 body,
Mm-hmm.
and they put it out in 2003,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
it's a dream to drive.
And
It really is. It's
and
fun.
There's the logo stamped right between the seats.
Exactly.
Lingenfelter Corvette, and you got the gold badge there. How cool.
Isn't that nice?
I want to look at it a little closer.
Go ahead.
I got to check this out. Oh, man. Yep, here's another vehicle you just love to go cruising around in. Yeah, buddy, the Lingenfelter name goes a long ways when it comes to Corvettes. It's like June said, they held the record, I do believe, for the fastest production car for a while there. You know, the Corvette engine is so powerful without nothing on it, and
Right.
you got a turbo on this one.
Yeah, and when you have something that lightweight with that much
Yeah.
power,
Oh yeah.
you need to be careful. Believe me,
Yeah.
because it'll get away from you in a hurry.
You ever had one get away from
A little bit. Just
Hot
a
rod
little
girl.
bit.
you? All right. Okay. Well.
Tim, I'd like to introduce you to Chuck. He is our local curator. He's with the Elks Lodge,
Okay.
and he does a fantastic job
All
here.
right. So every museum needs
a Chuck.
Yeah, we need a Chuck. All right, Chuck. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well.
Okay. All right. The man who takes care of everything, pretty much, right?
Certainly
All
does.
right.
It does a fantastic job of it. I
Wow.
have
that-
to say.
Chuck, you the man. They speak pretty highly of you around here, right? So, along with some of the duties that you perform around here, you also know some of the specs on some of the fantastic rides that are sitting in here. And this is one of them. I was real curious about this car. When I came up and saw it through the window, I'm going, man, they got a Bugatti sitting in here. And then you get a little closer to it and you're like, what in the world is that?
Well, I mean, Tim, you're close. This one is fabricated after the 1936 Atlantic that was built by Bugatti. And it is a private builder. He fabricated the fiberglass, and he built 2 of them. I believe one was wrecked, and this one actually belonged to Pete Vicari for a while, and the Smiths purchased it, and it's one of our newest additions to the museum.
Yeah, it has some parts and pieces on it that are very outstanding, including just the fender skirt on this thing is like 6 foot long for the front. And it's, you don't see any wheels and tires on this thing. Yeah. I mean, it's the aluminum pieces on the tail, on the nose. It's just fantastically built, man.
And it has a nickname
Wow,
too.
it's got a nickname.
Yes, I call it the Roger Rabbit car.
It's the Roger Rabbit car. Okay. Hey, it might remind you of that sleek
does,
little coupe that they were cruising in, whatever it was.
Those huge.
It's perfect for the lake with the big pontoon front end. And
Sure. it looks like it might float. Yeah. That's a hard top. That hard top comes off, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, and it opens up and it has just a beautiful kind of beige and purple ostrich interior that is
Wow.
I've just never seen anything like it before.
Wow.
And all that. And as far as the powertrain, it's just got a small block 350, and you know, if you like, we can pop the hood and you can take a look at it.
Why, shoot, yeah, man.
All right.
Pop the hood. I want to see it. I mean, it looks like there's plenty of room in there for a small block 350. The hood is also 6 foot long. And, yeah, it looks like a hand-fabricated windshield. The frame and all on this thing is unreal. There's some craftsmanship that went into it now. No doubt about it. Huge, big old headlights on this thing. All right. Is it kind of difficult to open the hood? He's gonna try the other side now. We're gonna get a peek at this thing somehow or another. There it comes. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Careful, Chuck. There we go. All right, they put a little bit of custom work into the engine and all, but yeah, it's a small block Chevy.
And it's had added air conditioning, power brakes, power steering, and all that. It's really, I mean, it is tough to get in and out of, but once you're inside of it, it's a pretty comfortable drive, and it is it's a one of a kind car.
I'd say, yeah. I'm looking, now that you said that, I'm looking at what you got to step over to get into the thing. You step over, it's not exactly a running board; it's part of the fender.
Yeah.
The thing looks like it's running 1,000 miles an hour sitting still.
It's a beauty. Isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got a chance to drive it, Chuck?
I actually have had.
Man. All right.
Yeah, I've had I've driven around the parking lot and I've pulled it into the building.
Gotcha. All right. Very cool, man. All right. That's sweet. That thing is quite a ride, man. Just the styling of it is eye-catching. Beautiful. Yeah, I could see myself riding around in this thing.
Chuck doesn't get paid a whole lot, so as part of the perks, he gets
to drive around
test
in
drive all
test drive. All right.
which is way better.
Yeah. All right, it's the Pumper One.
It's the
What?
Pumper One.
What a name for a truck. What year is this one?
This is a 32 Dodge Custom.
Okay.
This one belonged to the singer Alice Cooper. And
so Alice Cooper, he liked trucks too, didn't he?
Evidently.
Yeah. Yep.
He liked flashy trucks like I do.
Yeah. I understand he's got quite a collection, and boy, the Milkman would love to go do Alice Cooper's collection one day if I could get in touch with him.
Maybe we can run into Alice Cooper again at Barrett Jackson and
Man.
set you up.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Wouldn't that be cool?
Golly, that would be cool.
Jerry got to meet him. I didn't get to meet him.
I understand.
I wasn't there at that time, but
Well, you know, growing up as a kid, I was a little shock rocker, you know. I liked Alice Cooper, you know. Yeah, I do remember. However,
but I sure love his taste in trucks.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's a standard size half-ton truck with a type of fire truck bed on it, got the fire extinguisher, the axe, and Pumper One.
Pumper One.
That's
let me show
pretty
you
cool. Sure.
Can you guess where the headlights are?
The headlights. Well, no, I hadn't got around here to look. Okay, there's no headlights to be seen. Wait, what is that?
Yep.
Is
He
that-
found
they're
them.
tucked under the
He
hood, aren't
found
they?
them. They're tucked right under there.
Okay.
But
That's all you have for turn lights. Does it have no turn signals, just headlights?
let's see.
Well, let's see. But you might have to turn them on to find them. I don't know. I didn't see any up front, but there's your tail lights in the rear. Okay.
Right.
All right.
It's fun to drive, I can tell you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd be fun to
I've driven
drive.
it a
You-
few times, and
Oh,
it is fun to drive.
So you've been cruising around in the
Oh yeah.
in the truck.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Yep. Got to show it off,
Yeah.
right?
With Jerry screaming, "Watch it! You don't know
Watch
how
it."
the brakes work. Stop! Don't go too fast."
Was he wasn't nervous, was he?
Oh yeah. He's nervous every time I get behind the wheel.
Gotcha. June has fun with her hot rods. All right. Okay, moving right along. I know there's one special vehicle
Oh,
in
yeah.
here.
Yes.
And when I said June was a hot rod lady, check this out.
Check this out.
Here's a highly polished big block 69 Super Sport Chevelle.
LS6.
Wow. Wow, just the engine in this one's beautiful.
Isn't it
Look at
gorgeous?
that.
I know. And then check out the interior.
Yeah, the white and the blue,
Uh-huh.
that always pops very nicely like that. You got SS Chevelles embroidered right into the seat.
Mhm. We found this one up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee,
Okay.
a couple of years ago, or at least I found it.
You found it. Yeah, okay.
And then I had to do a bunch of begging and crying
Oh,
and
man.
make promises
Yep.
that, you
Yep.
just don't want to keep.
Oh, man. Oh. But you got the car.
But I got the car.
That's cool. I'm a big fan of the Chevelle. I had a 69 myself once.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
They're nice cars. They're
Yeah,
pretty cars. Got
They're
a
fun.
lot of
You-
style to them.
You betcha. Well, all right.
And a lot of
June,
speed.
June, I want to thank you for letting Hot Rod Madness come in here and see what you got. And I'm going to encourage our viewers, come on up to Eatonton and check out Memory Lane Car
Please do.
Museum.
I
This
think
is so
you'll
cool.
enjoy it.
I think they'll
I
all
really
enjoy
do.
it.
I want to thank you for coming
Yes,
down.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No problem.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Hot Rod Madness. We invite you to get the madness by checking out our Hot Rod Madness website at timthemilkman.com or email us with questions or ideas at randomrides53@gmail.com. From all the crew, thanks for watching Hot Rod Madness.